Hello everybody, Sinesk111 here, and welcome back to more OMG words. I've tried again twice to win on the builder board, but it seems to me that the dev had raised the target scores higher than what I and some others would call easy, if the 400 point bronze medal goal in the first round was anything to go by. So I'm going to skip it for the rest of the series. It was nice trying, but I just can't with the score requirements, or the spacing of the stickers on the board. So, I am instead going to do the Impatient. I only have 10 minutes to win, so that is 1 minute per round. I'm gonna have to think pretty quickly to see how I can get through this board in the time I'm allowed. I could do jars. In fact, I'll leave the S out. So I can do jars and then ski, grabbing the points sticker and making jars. And then game, using the A in jars, and gamer, and then worn, using the R to make gamer and picking up the multi-sticker twice. I say, that was a pretty quick first round for what it was. And the scores are much more comfortable for me to deal with. Now I get a rare relic. Actually, two. But we're past the rare relic board, so even though I do have the cash exactly for either one of these, Overgrown Terrarium would be pretty nice, but I re-rolled to get it, thus wasting some of my money. I think I'm gonna do Ixchel, and I'll do Reliquary too, because I still want to get as many relics as I can to boost my score as much as I can possibly do. Can I do Fant as a word? No, I can't. Looks like I'm gonna need an S for fans, if I can get one. Tad would get me the point sticker. I'm almost to bronze. Okay, so nays is a valid word, but I think for now I would want to do... He is not a valid word. How about nails? Oh gosh, I'm round 2 and 2 minutes have already been wasted. Null would be a pretty good next thing to do. I'd be picking up the multi-sticker, but I wouldn't be getting any points. Oh gosh, what can I do? Oh, gosh. I think I'm just gonna do rule here. Or maybe... Maybe Yule, since the Y's worth more. At least. Okay, I made it, but I'm getting pretty close to halfway through my time. I'm gonna have to speed things up if I want to win. Side to side has worked pretty well in the past. I'll also do horse as well. I could do... fade, like this. I could do za twice over. Okay, that got me past the silver medal mark. Fade-in's not a word. Net like this would make side to side more useful. And it got me the gold. Didn't even need that much time. Okay. I'm gonna get another horse and... both paint by numbers and coin flip are pretty good. Okay, so paint by numbers has to do with stamps. I think I would get that over coin flip. Because what if coin flip triggers at an inopportune time? I could do... Bane, like this. And then hast. Because if I started a word with an S, then it would only... then it would only be for up to 3 tiles. It would only be 3 tiles long, I meant. Because of the blocker. And we're there. We're there. Continuity. Hypercube. SU. That would have been useful with the virus thing in the builder. I'm sorry if I keep bringing the builder up every so often. I'm just pretty bamboozled by the point requirement for that board. But good thing I've decided to move past that and never look back. I was hoping for a boon worth $4, but I guess a Mochus will have to do. Nusku is pretty good. Dazpog. Thing is, I don't know what I would use the Dazpog at just yet. Maybe if an S were to come up, I'd put it right here, between the multi and point stickers. Fake is better than face. Flake is better than fake. I'll go for it. There's the S, but it's already stamped. I can do scam like this. Holmes is pretty nice here because I'd get the multi sticker triggered. I'm halfway through my time though, so I better hurry. It's a good thing the timer doesn't count down while we're at the shop. Dentures. Oh gosh. It would be pretty tempting to do dentures because of the 0.5 multi increase. I think the most likely relic I would want it to eat first would be the reliquary, since it would give me +6 mult. Do I want to do that? Let me think about this while I sell Dashbog. Don't really want to play riveted tiles as of now. I think I do. I'll take it. Okay, it's eaten the reliquary, and it's given... Oh, ×2 multi, actually, for some reason. I can't discard because of the gecko. That's a bummer. An S would be pretty useful right now, game, if you could give one to me. Crap, you don't give one to me. Oh boy. Puke. Kinda knew that wouldn't work. Fob, I guess, would be okay. Dentures isn't gonna make use of the 4 mult I got from that, though. Oh gosh, what can I do that'll get me a bunch of mult? I can do Beamy, at least. Okay would be a pretty nice next word. It would make side by side more useful, although slightly. Just hope I get enough cash to purchase another relic from the shop. Okay, so I can do hole-in-one or copy-paste. I'll do hole-in-one to be eaten by the dentures. Okay, so it is now ×3. Boing, I could definitely do. It would be boings if a nest were to come up. No, but I could do with a wild. How about Bader? Okay, that got me past bronze at least. That would be a nice play here. The 12th multi would be something for the dentures to work with. Almost to gold. Cuter's also nice. I'm at 1:35. And I'm only at round 7, so I'm gonna have to speed this up if I want to have a chance of winning. I think a horse will do. Along with another Nusku. But the crocodile's up next, so the targets are gonna be bigger. I can do shame as a starting word like this. I'm assuming dentures is going to be ×4. Yep, it is. Bah. Okay, I was hoping for an S, but a D works better, especially if it's stamped. This is gonna have to do. If it doesn't get me to silver, oh well. And it doesn't. Oh gosh, I don't think I'm gonna have enough cash to purchase a relic. Oh gosh. Okay, so... Can I make it... Okay, so I could make it not eat anything, if that's a thing. Don't know if it is, but I'm assuming I can make it not eat anything that's in this relic spot. So side by side and paint by numbers can be safe from its chompers, its chomping capabilities. Here's hoping Enki and Ki will do me good. I'm gonna do... Why'd I do it vertically? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have a whole lot of time come the final boss. He is not a valid word. K and Con are, somehow. I'm gonna have to hurry. If I don't make it to the final boss, then at least now I have a viable strategy on how to deal with the impatient board, which is to go as fast as I possibly can. However that works. I do have a relic I can buy. That was the obelisk. And Lugus can get me multi-stickers adjacent... Can get me multi-stickers to 2 random squares. But I'm gonna have to be fast as all hell. Only 14 seconds. Fawns would be a pretty good word to start out with. Not enough. Gale, even though the 6 multi isn't anything big for the chompers to work with. And I think I am pretty much out of time. Oh man. I remember when I did the Fight Bosses Fast challenge a couple of times on my own accord. I did end up winning a few times, but I guess with me explaining that I could get those stickers. How do I want to say it? I think that I didn't have enough time to play the impatient board and explain that I was going to get these multi and point stickers by pointing them out, so I don't think I'm going to be doing that this time. I'm just gonna go for the words like lickety-split. Here's one. Style. Dealer is also a nice word. Zal's not a word. I think I'm gonna cash out to preserve time. I think that if you don't want to run the risk of running too low on time, you may want to cash out once you have reached the bronze. Once you've reached the bronze medal. I think that should be a strategy to employ. cake. Would caked work? Yes, it would. Though I'm gonna have to move it to the right slightly, so I can have an opportunity to get either the multi or point stickers. Ellie's not a valid word. I can do lion. That much I know. Could I do ribs like this? No, I can't, because elb is not a word. I'm gonna cash out. I'm below the par time for this round. Terrarium. I'll take it. And... oh, what's this? The Edge. At the start of each match, lose all but one turn? Oh, no! Way too expensive, and I only get one turn? I think that's gonna be a pass for me. I can take a Nusku and an Exomama, though. Peach I can definitely do. Five tiles will get to gain points, at least, thanks to the terrarium. I figured doors would be a nice word to play alongside Peach. Just brainstorming up some words that will get me past this round, and so I won't have to feel the stress of the timer as much. I don't have high hopes of this getting me there, but at least I can... oh, I still have a turn left. Just gonna cash out. Wow, the impatient is really keeping me on my toes. No discards from the get-go, so what I have is what I get. Blender again. That's what caused the popping noise. Just gonna take these two Nuskus and get my points badge amount up. Here's needs. Their point values get raised too. There's mound. Pretty good word for the occasion. I forgot I can't discard. Ohm's a word I could play. There's mall, with 2 L's, and an O. I think I'm ahead of the timer. Yeah, next is round 5 of 10, so I'm doing pretty good this time. I'll get the increased rare item likelihood. I can do faux for right now and wait for the S to come up. Okay, I know I can do I'd as a valid word. Not there yet, but I hope I can get an S somewhere. No. Cheap's not a valid word. I'm just gonna do T. As in the one you'd find on a golf course. To put your ball on. I don't have any discards left. I think I'm just gonna save my 1 turn to cash out. I can do key. And a Mocus. But with the Scorpion, we get one less rack size. Gonna do the key on the R and A. Saturn. What would I want 1 more turn for? I guess to cash out and have $1 extra, but that's pretty much it. Bran is actually a word. E included. I'm definitely not going to do the yam boon at any point. Ah, nuts. This is the word I got next. Here's Sabs. Then I got 1 more turn to work with to get to the silver medal. There's Rye, but is that going to be enough? It is. So I can go to the shop and sell the Yam boon for something better. Like Hypercube. It's done me well a couple times. Oh, but I can't afford new Scoo. Feed has exactly 4 letters. So Hypercube is useful here. Solemn's also good. It also contains 4 letters. Gert has 4 letters in it, but I'm only using 3 tiles, but I think it's gonna have to do. Gertie's not a word. I can do Sayer, with these 4 tiles being played. So close to bronze. Use not a valid word. Yeah, it is, though, so that's okay. Okay, I'm there. Thank you. This is such a stressful board. Just as Builder is. If I don't make it this attempt, then I'm gonna have to move on. Base tile multiplier is reduced to 1 with the hedgehog. Oh no. Seen as a 4-letter word I could do. Nope, egg is not a valid word. Nope. Crap, 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 crap. Bori is going to use 4 of my tiles. Nope. Actually, Fond would be worth more points. I think it's all just downhill from here. Grad is probably the best I can do here. This is a stressful board, as is the case with the Builder. I want to say it's also the same as the Slayer, but I don't think I can do the Builder and the Impatient on a recorded run. Even if I knew of a viable way beforehand. It's pretty stressful. So, I think I'm going to have to skip the Impatient board as well and do the Mule, the Economist, and the Investor, and then that's going to pretty much be it for this series. I think you can already tell how stressed out I am over all the hard boards getting to me. The builder and the impatient. I'm gonna call it a session and see which of these 3 boards I'm gonna do next. But until then, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you. Bye!